Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you our future, our future, our future, our future.
Hey guys, I'm here at the GRND team. Thank you for having me. Basically, just want to tell you guys a little about myself. I'm 29 years old. I was born in Sudan. I came to Australia when I was 9 years old. Basically, I had no knowledge of English. I moved to Sydney, which was in 2001. Advanced diploma in network security. So that was pretty much my gateway out of high school. For me, I find it really, really boring. And I was working with a lot of people who were overweight, people who pretty much had the mindset for quick options. You know, pretty much just realized that I wanted to do something more, like to be maybe more involved with people rather than talking to the computer. I want to speak to somebody face to face, you know. So basically, that's when I got into fitness. You know, I started training for about 5 years, just putting my head down, just focusing on changing my image. You know, because I didn't have a body, I didn't even know what I was doing at the gym. So put the head down, just grind for 5-6 years. This was the first year I didn't even know what I was doing. I would come to the gym, I would see the big guys, and they would do something, and as they leave, I would pretty much just photocopy exactly what they did. I didn't even know what the name of the exercise was, but I'll just do it. Eventually, that's the thing with consistency. If you're consistent with something, the body will adjust and adapt. I obviously invested in doing the course to do personal training. So that was pretty much the turning point for me. So basically, I just went to the industry, got some knowledge, got some coaches, I found mentors to help me. Now it's a matter of just applying all this science and knowledge about nutrition and training into my own physique. In the 2 years after I got my certificate, I was pretty much doing part-time personal training, but I was still building my clientele enough so I can leave my part-time job.
What gets you out of bed? Like, what drives you to do what you do every day?
My passion for helping people come from my clients. They come to me and they all have stories. You know, just like me, I have a background story where a painful story, you know. A lot of people come to me, they've been through a lot. You know, for example, a client can tell me that something happened in school that they've never told anybody except their boyfriend. And for them to share that with me and cry, you know, at that moment that we've met, for them to just open up straight away, makes me feel like I owe them what they're coming and paying me for. Does that make sense? So basically, I really want to deliver to this person who come to me, try to focus on them individually. As much as I go through so many clients throughout the day, I try to just focus on one when I have them and try to deliver and give them results, or put them in the right path before I can move on to the next client. What motivates me is the joy of being fit, the joy of being alive, the joy of somebody, you know, calling me saying, Rob, remember when you told me to do this and do that? I've done it and look what happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something like that, you can't really put a price on. You know, it's very rewarding. You know, a client comes to me, they want to fit in a certain dress, they've got a birthday coming up, and I help them achieve that goal. And they stand in front of everyone on their birthday, you know, while I'm there too, they say, I want to thank my personal trainer for what they've done to me. You know, it's rewarding.
Yeah.
It's something like that that makes me wake up every morning and obviously want to make an impact on people's lives. I said at the beginning, I am Sudanese. So if you don't know anything about Sudan, I'm going to give you a little bit of a wake-up call. Sudan obviously is a country that's run by guerrillas, soldiers. You know, people who work with the government, but at the same time, they're very corrupt. So basically, as a kid, my village was burned down. You know, rebels came through, they burned everything. I came to this country without a birth certificate. My age is unknown, yeah, except for my year of my age. So the RTA pretty much gave me the month, they gave me the date, and the year is pretty much what parents told him. This is the year he was born. As a kid, house was burned down. My mom pretty much had to walk. I don't know if you know where Uganda and Sudan is, but they're like close to each other. They're not far. It's a walking distance, yeah. But
It's a long walk.
my mom walked over 14 days with me on her back. You know how they tie these kids in
Yeah.
their back, these African ladies. That's how it is. I was on her back for that long, and she could have been killed through that path. She met rebels that could have done a lot of crazy things to her. But thank God they didn't touch her.
Yeah.
And she made it to Uganda, so I can still be here today. Obviously, I feel like one of the luckiest people to be here in this country.
Yeah,
You know, getting here wasn't easy.
yeah,
My dad had to grind or hustle.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. Out of thousands of family applying to the United Nations saying, can you please get me to this country? I want to go here, I want to go there. There's only so many that can fit in the plane. And if you accept it, obviously the United Nations will section you aside and they'll provide food for you or provide some sort of Medicare until you're eligible to jump on the plane and come here. So basically my motivation is my background. You know, the war, the violence, you know, I could have been anywhere, but not here. Could have been on the ground. So coming here, Australia is like a heaven for me.
Yeah.
So I feel like I ought to do something in this country rather than just do nothing.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my motivation.
Feels.
That's my motivation.
Oh no, I was tearing up as well. I was like,
And every day I'm in the gym, I'm telling you, I just have to think about the past. It triggers a mindset that nobody can touch. That mindset, once it goes off, I just take it out on weights. You
Yeah.
see my trainings, they're very, very aggressive trainings. I lift
Yeah.
heavy, I throw weights around, and people always think it's an ego thing, but it's nothing to do with ego. I'm very ferocious, I have anger to unleash. You look at a lot of African black male, you know they're very angry people. In NFL, in basketball, okay, maybe basketball is not as violent as NFL, but those guys who tackle,
Yeah.
you think that's just coming from learning how to tackle? No, it comes
Yeah.
from here.
That's
It's
right.
hard. Just find a way to unleash what's holding me, what's inside me,
Yeah.
to do something positive.
Yeah.
And I feel like first I picked up a dumbbell, it was a good release of energy. So I was like, that's it, this is me, you know, this is direction. I feel so much better, I feel so calm, I feel so relaxed, you know.
Yeah.
And why not do what I love so much and help other people in the process? Me,
Yeah.
but I can help you.
Yeah.
I can help you look the best version of yourself. I still work out every day because I don't know what the best version of myself is.
Yeah.
I look at myself in the mirror like, is this me? Is this the final destination?
Yeah.
But I say to myself, no, it can't be.
Yeah.
There has to be more, you know? There's more. I'll just get, so I grind, you know? I
Yeah.
gotta keep hustling. Obviously, I do wanna, you know, own my own gym in the future. That's
Yeah.
probably my direction right now.
Yeah.
I wanna be able to touch the community. I want to make an impact, you know. I want to leave something behind. You have one life, you have one body. Do something with it.
That future.